the great senator from Minnesota, Amy Klobuchar. Great to see you.
Well, it is wonderful to be on, and
So
it's great to be here in
Ohio. It felt like the resurgence of the moderates tonight up there on stage. How'd you see it?
You know what? I can't be the strategic analyst here. I'll let you do that.
You were definitely on fire tonight,
okay, but what I can be
today.
is myself. I've won tough elections before, and I've won them, I think, twice now, my big ones, against more well-funded, more well-known opponents. And I have simply done it by working hard, by being honest with people. And I truly believe that while they may be silent out there, there's a bunch of people that are tired of the noise and nonsense, both in our party and moderate Republicans, independents, and they are tired of the extremes, and they want a home, and that home is me.
I want to ask you about a question that has come up repeatedly, and it's been put to the front runner, one of the front runners now, Elizabeth Warren, on her Medicare for All plan, on how she would pay for it. She's been asked in the second debate, the third debate, now the fourth debate. What do you make of her answer on that, on costs? What do you think she's trying to do there?
She's just not answering it. And, I didn't put my name on that bill because I looked at it and I figured out the costs. And I also figured out that on page 8, it says that basically they would kick 149 million Americans off their current insurance. Now, I don't want you to think for a second that I don't believe in bold ideas, and you can join us at amyklobuchar.com to see what they are. I am the one that's taken on the pharmaceutical industry from the very beginning, but I am the one senator in the Senate that didn't get on that bill because of my concerns about the costs and because of my concerns about that it wouldn't work. And so I think she needs to answer that. As I said on the debate stage, who is she sending the invoice to?
Do you not believe that costs are going to go down in what she's saying? Or
I think that the best way to do it is with the public option, which is something Barack Obama wanted to do. I don't want to trash Obamacare. I want to make it better. And you do that you can do it with Medicaid or Medicare, but you allow people to buy into it. And you actually not just make it better for the people that need that insurance, it would cover 12 million more people, but also so that it brings the rates down for everyone, so there's some competition from a nonprofit option. Bernie was actually on one of these bills in the past. So I think this, and the other thing is pharmaceuticals, out of control, leading to part of this opioid epidemic that we're seeing that has been ravaging the middle of the country. And that's another thing that we need to do.
You've been, Senator, a big advocate for transparency, both in money and politics and elections. It's a big part of your campaign. What did you make of Joe Biden's answer on the question put to him by Anderson Cooper? If it's not okay for your son to sit on these boards when you're president, why was it okay when you were vice president? Do you think he needs to answer that?
He answered that question, and he made clear now that his son isn't going to serve on any more boards. And I've also made clear that my daughter, who's way too young to serve on any boards, will never serve on a foreign board. But that aside, I am someone that believes what we really look at here is what was Donald Trump doing. In this case, he was looking for dirt on Joe Biden, but he could have been looking for dirt on anyone on that stage because what the really egregious conduct here is pretty obvious.
Do you think there's enough evidence to vote? I guess you're going to be in the trials.
I've made it clear. I think this is impeachable conduct. That's why they should go forward with this proceeding. But I don't know what counts they're going to bring, and we'll make that decision. Of course, I think it's impeachable, or I wouldn't have come out for the proceeding months ago.
Before we let you go, because we share a home state, and the president was in our home state earlier in the week.
Yes.
He was quite a scene there in the Target Center. What's your latest thinking on whether he can actually mount a win in Minnesota? It is turning a little more purple.
He has actually said this to me personally several times. He said that if he had gone back there again, he would have won in 2016. And I say, look at what happened in 2018. I led the ticket to the highest voting turnout in the United States of America, and I won the most red congressional districts, which I've done every single time. And I do it by going to not just where it's comfortable, but where it's uncomfortable, by bringing people with us, by firing up our base, yes, but also by bringing along moderate Republicans and independents. And if we want to get all these things done we talked about today on climate change, on increasing the minimum wage, on getting immigration reform, we not only have to win the presidency, we need to win the U.S. Senate. And you do that right here by starting in the Midwest.
Will we see you on the debate stage in November? How close are you?
Of course. People just have to join me at amyklobuchar.com, and then we will. Thank you.
Great to see you. Thanks
Appreciate
for stopping by.
All
Appreciate
right.
it. Amy Klobuchar
It's great to be on.
of the great state of Minnesota. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.